today's flow class is going to be more of an advanced twist. And the only reason why I'm saying it's advanced is just because we're going to go a little deeper, we're going to hold poses a little longer. But also with that, we are going to be doing some floating back, so you have to really engage your core to get into it. Those twists are beneficial in that they help with your detoxification and bringing suppleness back to your spine. So I actually love twists, and if you're doing this on a Monday, it's a perfect thing to do. As usual, we are going to start on our backs, soles of our feet together, knees out wide. If it bothers the hips, go ahead and let the legs come out in front, or you can keep your feet flat, knees bent. Let me lower the music. Whatever works for you today. Once you're down on your back, your arms can rest by your sides, or you can put them on the belly and heart, whichever feels better to you. And each day is different, so listen to your body and do what feels most natural. Closing your eyes, relaxing your face. I want you to start to breathe, inhaling and exhaling through the nose only, trying not to clench your teeth or lock your jaws. Letting go of anything going on outside your sanctuary and giving yourselves permission to be here, completely dedicated to you for the entirety of this class. Closing your eyes, relaxing your face. It is a diaphragmatic breathing. On your inhales, inflating your belly first. Fill the ribs and then the lungs, bottom to top. And on your exhale, squeeze it out. Lungs first, ribs next. And at the end, squeeze. Pull that navel into your spine, up under the ribs until you are completely empty of air. Inhale, inflates. Feel that belly expand and rise. Fill your ribs, fill your lungs, bottom to top. Exhale, squeeze. Use the muscles in your torso to press the air from your bodies all the way down, all the way around, and navel into spine. And stay with it, relaxing your shoulders. Allow the vertebrae to melt. Allow your hips to open. In other words, surrender, let go. And then again, relax the face, your eyes, your cheeks, your tongue. Start to slow it down, if you will. Go longer and deeper on those inhales. And matching it on your exhales. Try and keep it as fluid and even as you can. If you haven't done so already, moving into the Ujjayi breath, the breath of sound. The inhale, your breath will feel like it flows through the roof of the mouth to the back of your throats and down, bypassing your sinuses. And your exhales, as if you're going to fog the mirror, make the ha sound in the throat, but your mouth stays closed. And just stay with it. Relax your cheeks, your tongue, your jaw, and open your throat wide now so you really hear and feel that breath. And as we know, the breath not only creates the heat for your practice, it also sets the pace. So if you can do nice 5-count inhales, 5-count exhales, you're going to find yourselves not only getting deeper into your poses, but deeper into the practice overall. It almost becomes meditative. So as you're tuning into the sound of your breath, you're feeling this movement in the body as it expands and deflates. Now go ahead and set an intention. What is it that you need or want? What are you trying to bring into your life today? Bring into fruition. And once you have your vision, your intention, you're going to go ahead and seal it in with your breath. Full 5-count Ujjayi. Inhale all the way up, followed by the exhale, squeezing the air from your body all the way down, all the way around, navel into spine. Go ahead, stay on your backs, just open your eyes, keeping the gaze soft so you're not really focused on anything. And then as you draw those knees in, you're going to notice the opening in your hips right away. So we're going to do leg lowers to start for our core, and then we're going to do rights and lefts twists. So to start, just have your legs straight up. It helps if you keep your feet flexed really hard. I almost feel like I'm pushing more into my heels. If you have low back issues, you may want to put your thumbs under your hips. That does help in grounding in the back. Advanced, you may want to go out to the sides. So whichever feels best to you. All right, take your inhale, full inflation. On the exhale, as you're squeezing the air out, push in your heels and slowly lower your legs until you're empty of breath and navel into spine. Don't take it all the way down, just take it to a hover. The inhale, push in your heels and bring it all the way back up. And exhale, squeeze, push. Until you're empty of breath and navel's into spine. Stay with these if you will. Modify if you need to, again, by putting the thumbs under the hips. And if this is too intense, just do some core work of your own. Now, if you keep your feet flexed hard, that's going to help keep those legs engaged. So it's not putting that weight on your back so much. At the end of the exhale, as you're pulling your navel in, feel like you're pushing that low back down into the mat. So you're using your abs, and that will get deep into those transverse abs. Let's just do 2 more of these. And last one here. Now bring it up to center. Arms all go east and west now, palms down. It will help if you kind of push the palms into the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, take your feet to the left. Trying to keep that right shoulder down. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, take both legs to the right. And inhale, center. Slow and control, don't rush it. It's going to really work your obliques as well. Now, if this is too intense, you can do bent knees, and it does take a lot of the weight off, so you're not having to use the abs quite as much, but you're still getting it. You're still getting that twist and back. So whichever version works better to you. Let's do, let's see, one more set after this one. Bring it in for your hug, relaxing down, head, neck, shoulders. Inhale through your nose, sigh out one time, relax your jaw. Happy baby with your feet flexed and knees bent. Go ahead and reach for your feet. Again, if you can't quite get there, you're going to grab right behind your thighs. If you have the feet, as you're pulling down, drawing the knees inward, push your feet in your hands. That little bit of resistance will help to open up your hamstrings. Rock out if it feels good. Nice big Ujjayi breath. Stretch the belly out. All right, bring knees to center. Let's rock out. Shoulders to tail and back. As if you're pressing each vertebrae back into line. One more. Working your way into table, facing forward, hands and knees. Once again, I do like index finger at the top of the mat at 12 o'clock. That way, if I ask you to turn eyes, the elbows forward, that's the inside of your elbows forward, you can do it without having to move the hands at all. Wrists under the shoulders, so you're bone on bone here, and then knees under hips. I do about a fist to, for me, it's about a fist and a half. On the inhale, drop your belly and look up for cow. And on your exhale, let's roll over into your angry cat. Chin into chest and navel into spine. Just stay with these if you will. Two more sets. Start to undulate that spine. One more set. Making your way to center, to table, nice big inhale. On the exhale, hips go to the right. You look back at your left foot, pushing into the hip. Inhale will be center, which is table. Exhale, hips to the left, look back at your right foot. And stay with it. One more here, right and left. As you're coming back to center, take that right arm straight up to the sky. Open your hearts a little bit. Here's your inhale. On the exhale, thread the right arm under the left. So you're coming down on that shoulder, that side of your head. And then take that left hand straight up to the sky, turning your palm to face behind you and bend the elbow, trying to wrap the back. If you can, try and get fingers close to your hip crease or thigh. And then once again, breathe into that belly. Warm everything up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it down. And inhale, back to table. Take your left arm up to the sky. Open your hearts a little bit. Big inhale. Exhale, thread under. Going down onto your shoulder, that side of your head. Take your right arm straight up. Turn the palm, bend the elbow, and wrap that back. Breathe into your belly. Gaze can be straight ahead or up to the sky. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, table, check your fingers. Exhale, downward dog. Go ahead and walk that dog. Shake your head out, yes and no. Gaze stays on knees or thighs. That's the most neutral for your neck. Rooting in your hands between your index finger and thumb to take weight off of your wrist. Squeeze eyes the elbows towards one another to expand the shoulder blades. And at the end of your exhale, as you're pulling your navel in, be consciously aware of pushing your sit bones even higher if you can. And if the heels don't touch, no worries. That's why you're here. That's what we're working for. One more big breath here in and out. Lift the right leg behind in a dog split, but don't stack the hips yet. All right, toes gonna point towards your mat. Here's your inhale and your exhale. Bring it forward, knee to opposite elbow into a twist, squeezing it in till you're empty of air. The inhale will go back, dog split. Exhale, squeeze. Nice and strong till you're empty of air. One more. Taking your leg up so high, now stack the hips, bend the knee. Start to draw circles with your foot both ways as you're breathing in your right hip flexor. And draw circles with your knee both ways. Eventually, you want to be able to look underneath your left arm to see your right foot. That's good advice for as far as your placement. For wild things, slowly let the foot fall, totally optional. As the foot comes down, press your hips high and reach. As you come out, we're going to do a revolve. So take that right leg underneath, slide it under. Now take that left arm up. Press hips high. More straight legs. As you come out, find plank. Modification of horse's table. Turn eyes the elbows forward. Let's shift forward. You want to keep elbows above your wrists. Inhale. Exhale, lower slowly. Squeeze your ribs. Flat on your belly, relax. Now engage. Push hips and thighs down to lift your kneecaps up and press tops of the feet into the mat. Squeeze elbows behind. Inhale, start to rise up, peeling the navel off the mat. You can go medium or high. Exhale, back to the earth, elbows squeezing behind you. Inhale, rises. Exhale, down. One more. Prepare to rise. It's either plank or table. If it's plank, curl toes, engage your core. Inhale, push up. Exhale, back. Walk it out. Left leg lifts, dog split, gaze under your thigh. Here's your inhale, exhale, knee to opposite elbow in plank. Squeeze until you're empty of air. Inhale back, go deep. And exhale, squeezing it in. One more. Go ahead, take the leg up so high, stack the hips, bend that knee. Start to draw circles with your foot both ways. Breathing into your left hip flexor. Again, look under your arm, see if you see your foot. Draw circles with your knee both ways. Wild thing if you wish, let it fall. And as the foot falls, press your hips high and reach. Opening up your hearts. Come out for the revolve. Take that leg to the left, slide it under. Right arm up. More straight legs, pressing hips high. Bring yourselves out, find plank or table, take your time. Eyes the elbows forward, shift forward, big inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, low, medium, or high. Exhale, back to the earth. Inhale, plank, push, and dog. Walk it out. 3 cleansing breaths here. Inhale through your nose, sighing out. And again. One more. Tiptoe forward. Coming into Ardha Tadasana, halfway up. Drawing your crown forward, pushing your tailbone behind you. Create length, create space. Inhale. Exhale. Uttanasana, forward fold. Squeeze the air from your bellies. Inhales, Ardha Tadasana, halfway up. And exhales, Uttanasana, forward fold. One more of these, Ardha. And Uttanasana. Rise, push into your feet, sweep those arms up overhead. Closing your salute, your palms will touch. Heels down, tuck your tail. Lift your hearts to heaven like you're dragging your fingers across the sky. And bringing hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Excellent. All right, we're not going to do any sun salutes today. If you want to put some in, go for it. Because I have 4 sequences I'm going to try and get in today. So we got to get going. All right, so top of your mats. Feet parallel, fists width apart, right? That lines the ankles up with your hips. Go ahead, lift the toes to engage your legs. Turn your thighs in, pull your navel in, and roll shoulders on your back so hands become open and receiving. Gaze is third eye, lifting the chin slightly. On breath, inhale, rise. And exhale, folds, Uttanasana. Inhales, Ardha. This time on the exhale, let's put our hands down and just step that left foot back into a comfortable lunge. You can do back knee up or down at any time in Crescent Warrior. Inhale, rise, push. Biceps in front of your ears, by your ears or behind, gaze, third eye, focus. Bend the knees, square your hips to the front, and then kick that heel back. That back leg is the anchor leg. Keep it strong. Venus Mudra, reach behind. Draw your knuckles down and lift, squeeze, shoulders so tight and open your hearts. Big inhale. Now on the exhale, bow and humble yourselves with gratitude. Belly, ribs, chest. So you can be on top of your thighs, I am now, or start to slide inside and squeeze that right thigh inward. Now as I'm pushing my left heel back, I'm still kind of pulling that hip forward to keep my hips square. If you can go deeper, like down inside, go for it. Feel the breath. As your belly inflates, feel it pushing into your thigh. Now hold this bind as we come partway up. Find your focus out in front, flying warrior. Shift forward, and then start to lift this back leg, foot flexed hard, get parallel. Right hip up, left hip down, navel in. Kick into your heel. Locking the knee if you can. Open up your arms east and west. And then if you will, land in a lunge. So bend the knee and land. May take a couple of steps. Square off those hips again and look straight ahead. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Keep the gaze forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Left hand forward, right hand back. Stay with it. Legs strong, so as you're pushing that heel back, keep pulling that left hip forward to keep your hips square to the front. One more. Now you're going to hold this twist, so it's left hand forward, right hand back. Drop a little more if you can, and slowly change your gaze to behind you. Breathe into that belly. Stay strong. Look straight ahead, palm up. Inhale, reverse. Cartwheel. Step back. 3 or 4 limb vinyasa. Knees can be down. You can skip it. Whatever you want to do. You can just hold plank and go to dog. Once you get to dog, maybe walk it out a little bit. Left foot forward lunge. Back knee up or down. Inhale, rises, push. Use your legs. Biceps in front of your ears, by your ears or behind, gaze, third eye, focus. Bend the knees, square the hips, kick your heel back. Open up east and west. Oop, nope, sorry, messed up. Reach behind Venus Mudra. Interlace your fingers and press palms. Draw your knuckles down and lift and squeeze shoulders tight, tight, tight. Open your heart. Big inhale, exhale, bow. Belly, ribs, chest, crown on the thigh, inside the thigh. Squeeze your left thigh gently in. Keep pushing right heel back, pulling right hip forward. And if you can go deeper with every exhale, go for it. One more breath. Come partway up, hold the bind if you can. Shift and lift. Flying warrior. Left hip up, right hip down, navel in. Foot flex hard, kick into the heel. Focus below your nose and breathe. Open up east and west. Bend the knee and land in your lunge. Again, check your feet. Check your lines. Square off your hips. Gaze straight ahead, focus straight ahead. Ready, inhale. Exhale, left hand forward, right hand back. Inhale, center. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Stay with it. Keep that back leg strong as you're pushing your right heel back. Keep pulling right hip forward. We got one more. Hold it, reach, drop deep, look behind. Look straight ahead, palm up, inhale, reverse, cartwheel, step back and flow. Once you get to dog, shake it out a little bit. Inhale through your nose, sigh out. Right foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Back foot is flat. Inhale, rise, push. Soften in. As you're pressing your heel back, pull that hip forward. Square your hips to the front. Transitioning to warrior 2. Heel toe over. Till heel the front foot's in line with the arch of the back. Mula Bandha. Tuck tail, navel in. Gaze forward. Drop it in. Oh no, actually, let's straighten our front leg. Maybe bump this back foot up a little bit. Rise to the crown, reach forward, palm up, reverse triangle. Right hand sky, left hand thigh or back. Stay here or slowly drag your fingers across the sky behind. As you reach, root into the front foot, big toe, second toe. Bring it to center. Reach, reach, reach. How far can you go? Go 2 more inches. Triangle pose. Look up your arm to see your thumb. That will stack your shoulders. Pull the crown and ground into the feet. Extend it with the left arm. 1, and if you can do it, 2. Left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. As you reach, pull your hips back, continue to root into your feet. Stay grounded. 1 more. All right, bring it back to Trikonasana and then bend the knee into the side angle. I'm going to actually put elbow on knee. Root into the back half of that left foot. Same thing, I'm going to bring this left arm around, big circle. Keeps my shoulder in its socket. Reach, bicep over the ear. Stay like this or double. Envision you have that basketball you're trying to give away. Keep grounding into the back half of that left foot and breathe. Slow, roll to the ball of the foot. Let's find crescent again. Square off those hips. Relax, shoulders facing gaze. Inhale, exhale down. 3 or 4 limb vinyasa. Go for it. Left foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Plant the feet, inhale, rise, and soften, sink in. Transitioning Virabhadrasana 2. Heel the front foot in line with the arch of the back. Mula Bandha strong, arms strong, straighten your front leg. Rise to the crown, reach forward, palm up, reverse triangle. Left hand sky, right hand thigh or back. Stay here or drag the fingers across the sky behind you. Root into your front foot, big toe, second toe. Bring it to center. Trikonasana. How far can you go? And block if you need it. Look up your arms, see your thumb. Pull the crown forward. And then I want you to pull your hips back and root into your feet. Extended triangle. Utthita Trikonasana. 1, maybe 2. Try and keep shoulders stacked. Right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. As you reach, pull hips back. Continue to use your breath. Back to a true triangle. And then bend the knee, side angle. Extended side angle. 1 and 2. As you reach, root into the back half of that right foot. Keep the shoulders stacked. Right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. Reach and breathe. Roll to the ball of the foot. Take your time. Woo. Find those lines. Square off our hips. Big inhale, exhale down. Kick it back, shift it back, take it back. Whatever you want to do, flow. Once you get to dog, let's go ahead and just kind of shake it all out. Inhale through your nose, sigh out. And again. Jump or step forward when you're ready. High in the tippy toes, bend the knees, push your bellies on your thighs, and jump. Inhale, Ardha Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rises Utthita Tadasana. Heels down, tuck your tail, lift in your hearts. And hands in prayer. Utkatasana, chair, drop in. Big toes touch, we're going to squeeze our knees. Push your tailbone down, pull your navel in and rise. Keep squeezing, keep breathing, drop a little more. Lift chest and toes. Tailbone, root chakra, drawing towards the earth. Go a little deeper, prayer. We're going to twist to our right. So get that left elbow inside the right knee and slowly push palms together. Stay here. Look at your left knee. Did it shoot forward? Pull it back and drop hips more. Look down and step your left foot back. May take a couple little steps. Once you find a comfortable lunge, re-engage that twist. Ready, rise, crescent. We're going to square the hips again. Just make sure we're nice and deep. Left hand up, right hand thigh. Stay here or drag the fingers behind you. Pull the left hip forward. Big inhale, exhale, revolve side angle. Left hand to the mat, right hand up. And wrap that back. Don't let the right knee bow out. Squeeze it gently into the midline. And breathe in your belly. Gaze up if you can. Keep the arm on your low back and square your chest to the floor. Take the left hand out in front. You can use a block if you want. Ready? Shift forward. Get your shoulder over your wrist. And lift your left leg behind. Toe pointing towards the mat. Right hip up, left hip down, navel in. You can use the arm on the hips to keep them level. Arm goes to the right. Reach up, twist. Revolve, half moon. Revolve dancer if you want to go there. Look down. You're going to shift back into a twisted lunge. So I'm going to bend my knee and land. As I land, I bring my left hand up. So arms will be front and back. Square the hips. Look behind. Look straight ahead, palm up. Inhale, reverse. Cartwheel. Step back and flow. Jump or step to chair, bring it forward. Big toes touch. Keep the hips low, squeeze thighs and rise. Tailbone down, navel in. Drop a little more, lift chest and toes. Prayer, twist to your left. Elbow outside the knee and push. Breathe in your bellies. Look at the right knee, pull it back. Squeeze and drop a little more if you can. Look down, step right foot back. Take your time. Now as I push my right heel back, pull right hip in. Again, press palms. Breathe into your bellies. Rise up to crescent. Square the hips. Right hand up, left hand thigh. Stay here, drag fingers across the sky. Ready? Revolve side angle, right hand mat, left hand up. Wrap your backs. Don't let the knee bow. Squeeze it gently inward. Breathe in your bellies. Sorry, the sun's blinding me just a little bit. Keep your, square your chest to the floor and keep the arm across the low back. Right hand forward, you can use a block if necessary. Shift, lift, back leg. Flex hard. Arm to the left. Reach up, twist, revolve. Half moon, gaze down or up. Bend the knee and land. Twisted lunge. Go deep. Look behind. Ready? Palm up. Reverse, cartwheel. Step it back and flow. Go to dog if you need to rest. Walk it, shake it, swing it, move it. What's that body craving right now? All right, we are going to actually do a little flow sequence, moving into revolve triangle. Blocks will be handy by the front of your mat. Right foot forward, warrior one. Just depending on how many you need. I only really need one. Inhale up. Now we're going to hold it. Soften in. As you're pushing your left heel back, make sure you're pulling this hip forward so hips stay square. And then bring your awareness to that back leg. Feel the stretch in your Achilles, your calves, the backs of your knees, your hamstrings, maybe your glutes and hips. Now I want you to straighten your front leg, look straight ahead. Start to reach for the front of the mirror, or front of the room, sorry. And then bring it down. Now, some of you may have to have a block on either side of this foot. So this is pyramid. And you can bump this back foot up a little bit if you need to. Arda, let's come halfway up, pulling ourselves out of our waist. Big inhale, exhale, just fold. Let body weight and gravity do its thing. As you're rooting into your right heel, pull that right hip back gently. Alright, come part way up. Now for triangle, hand down here, right, in line with my foot, under my shoulder, or advanced would be outside. I actually like a block for me. Some of you can't even get this deep. You're going to be up here, and that's fine. Go to your level until you open up a little more. Take that right thumb in your right hip crease, and let's pull back on that leg, those hips. Arm to the right, and reach up, twist. Revolve triangle. As you're reaching, root into the front foot, breathe. Bring this right arm around, big circle, extended revolve triangle. As you reach forward, pull that hip back, continue to ground down. I do like to look down on this one. Hands down, take your blocks, turn, face the back of your mats. Find warrior one. Just make sure you have that hands width from the inside of the right foot to that left heel. Inhale, rise. Bring it up. Soften in. As you're pressing the heel back, you're pulling this right hip forward, right? Relax the shoulders, face, gaze, and feel. Notice your Achilles, your calf, the back of your knee, your hamstrings. Keep pushing back, pulling forward. Maybe hips, maybe glutes. Just breathe. And maybe it's open from the other side. So maybe this side you're not even feeling it. Straighten your front leg. Reach, reach, reach. Forward fold, pyramid. If you need to, bump up. Use blocks if you need to as well. Actually, let's come up one more time halfway, Arda. Pull yourself forward, pull the hips back. Exhale, fold again. Head hangs heavy. So all the body weight's there. As you're rooting into your left heel, pull that left hip back gently. And just kind of, if you can, surrender into this pose. Because this is really our cool down. All right, come part way up, halfway up. Hand in line with the foot, right? Under the shoulder, that's the ideal. Advanced would be outside, okay? Block if you need it. All right, take the left thumb, left hip crease, pull back, square these hips. Arm to the left, reach up, twist, revolve, triangle. As you're reaching up, root into that front foot and breathe right into that belly. Huge twist. Extended revolve triangle, reach. As you reach forward, pull your hips back, look down or up, whatever's comfortable on you. Breathe. Hands down, let's turn. Wide-legged feet, you can widen your stance a little bit. Toes in, heels out. Coming part way up, you can either grab your elbows and hang or reach behind, interlace your fingers and fold. Head hangs, knuckles rise. Try putting the weight in the outsides of your feet to lift the arches up slightly and press your sit bones even higher. Release your hands, coming halfway up, Arda. Let's go ahead, we'll actually go to the left first. Grab outside your left ankle or calf. Pull your nose into that knee. Breathing into your right ribs. Just start to slow down. All right, shift it. Take it to the other side, grabbing outside leg or ankle, nose to knee. As you pull your head closer, you're going to breathe into that left rib cage. Excellent. All right, come to seated facing forward with your feet flat, knees bent, fists width apart, right? You want to keep that in line. Let me grab my sunglasses again. We're going to lower slowly using your core. One vertebrae at a time. Pause. Feel a little more. Pause again. And all the way down. Feel the back on the mat. It feels glorious. Arms resting, walk your heels in tight as we prepare for bridge. We're only going to do one because we're running out of time. So if you'd like to do the full wheel here, feel free. When you're ready, arms resting by your side, heels down, hips lift. Stay here, walk heels in tighter and press hips up higher. Maybe walk the shoulders under to clasp your hands in prayer, or grab ankles. Chin into chest to breathe and watch your bellies rise and fall. Keep rooting down, lifting. Take a big inhale. Roll on your tippy toes, release your hands. Exhale, inch by inch, vertebrae by vertebrae. When your tailbone touches again, let's pause. And then windshield wiper these knees. Left and center, right and center. Draw the knees in, nice little hug here. Rock gently. Inhale through your nose, sigh out. Let's do a quick inversion. You can do legs up, you can put your hips on a block, or you can boost up into shoulder stand. I haven't done one forever, I could give it a go. As you bring it up, try and get your hands on the back ribs and walk those shoulders under. Now my chin is into my chest, right? So I have all my weight on the neck. Do not look around. And then if you want to play with it, play. That's a good sign. My back is getting better. Amen to yoga. Toes overhead is plow. If you choose to move into it, just try and make that low back really supple. Slowly make your way down to your mats. So we did a lot of really deep twists today. You may actually be feeling a little nauseous, and that's normal because the toxins are getting released. Make sure that you flush with a lot of water after class, and coconut water is a really good thing to do, especially if you get the shakes. All right, so feet flat, knees bent, feet as wide as your mat. Arms east and west, palms down. This is a little more of a stretch than a twist, but it feels good. Both legs are going to fall to your left independently. Take this outside foot, the left foot, and just rest it on top of the right knee. If it bothers you, just release. Try to keep your shoulders down as you turn your head to the right. Closing your eyes, relax. foot off of the knee. Bring your knees to center and draw them in for a hug to neutralize. You're going to feel it. Rock side to side if that feels good, or draw circles with your knees. Just give that back a nice little massage. And then we'll switch up. So again, feet flat, knees bent, but feet have to be as wide as your mat. Arms east and west, palms down. And we're going to let these knees fall to the right. Just let them go. If you can, take this right foot, place it on top of that left knee. Keeping your shoulders down, turning your head to the left. Closing your eyes. Relax and breathe. Slide that foot up. Bring your knees to center. Take your time. Draw them into the belly. Rock it out. Go ahead. I want you to put your palms on your kneecaps, fingertips at the edge of your patella, and then I want you to push the knees into the hands. Keep your shoulders down. Feel that back. And now use your hands and just draw some little circles with the knees going one way and another. Ready? Release. Inhale through your nose, sigh out. Extend those legs out. Arms by your side, off to the sides, whatever feels best. Close your eyes and allow that body to rest. Slowly releasing control of each and every muscle as you surrender yourselves to the earth. Your eyeballs will sink deep into their sockets and your eyelids are gently closed. Your inner ear softens, your jaw slackens, and your tongue relaxes as you let everything go. Slowly start to bring your awareness back into your bodies. Gently wiggle your toes. Touch each fingertip with your thumb. Reaching your arms overhead and extend through your feet, stretching your bodies out. Take a deep inhale, fill your body with your sweet, sweet breath. And on your exhale, drawing the knees into your chest, giving yourselves one final compassionate hug. When you feel satisfied, you're going to roll to your right side and just remain there for a moment in the fetal position with the eyes closed. Using the strength of your arms, slowly rise back to seated. And if you will, drawing the hands to Anjali Mudra prayer. Lower your chin into your chest and bow your heads, taking a moment to honor yourselves. From the place deep in my soul, which I know to be pure and true, I bow to and honor this same place that burns deep inside of each of you. Thank you all so, so much for joining me on this journey. I hope you love the class. Share it with your friends. Wishing you a beautiful day. Namaste.